Chaldea, right? Which the Hebrew word is kashad, kashad, kashadyam, or kashad, kashdayam, which is from the root kashadya, or be kashadyam, which means a territory. Well, it's giving you the geographical area, a territory in lower Mesopotamia bordering on the Persian Gulf. All right? 2. The inhabitants of Chaldea living on the lower Euphrates and Tigris. 3. Those persons considered the wisest in the land. All right? Now, when you look the word up, you got to go to the not the Zandavin, the Ben Yehudi English, Hebrew English dictionary, and the closest that it comes to the word Chaldea, because they don't really give you, they really don't go into it. The blue letter. The word there is kash. You got the kasha from the word kashad ya, which is the word magic or witchcraft. But it doesn't give you the whole. Only thing it does is give you them first words, kasha. Then it goes into something else. And like I said, who came out of the Chaldees? The Magi's. And when you look up the word Magi, it leads to the word, or if you look up the word magic, matter of fact, say something.
So this is just more proof here. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 1. Every empire that ruled, they always had their priesthood, you know, and the priesthood that they had was on the left-hand side. If you were an Israelite, you had the priesthood on the left-hand side. So all these different nations, they had their priesthood. And their priesthood was basically these the magicians, magi's, the astrologers, prognosticators, and things of that sort. The wisest among the people, so to speak. This is Daniel 2:1. And in the second year of the reign of Nebuchadnezzar, Nebuchadnezzar dreamed dreams wherewith his spirit was troubled, and his sleep brake from him. Then the king commanded to call the magicians, and the astrologers, and the sorcerers, and the Chaldeans, for to show the king his dreams. So they came and stood before the king. So those were considered the wisest among the people. You know, they used to deal with divination. They used to deal with necromancer. They used to take certain animals and pull out the liver, you know, and then divine, you know, by the liver, and they would tell them, you know, what a future event was or what was going to happen, you know, or so on and so forth. What's that up? Yeah, right, which is called the study of hepatoscopy, which is the use of the liver to divine or to show signs of future events that were coming. You know, so that's all these guys used to do. When you go back during the time of Moses, you know, when Moses came before Pharaoh and he did certain miracles, the Pharaoh had his magicians do some of the same miracles that Moses was doing.
Yeah, on the left hand side, they conjured up with them demons.
So they
what Yeshaya is doing.
That's right.
Because he got them guys. That dude's a warlock all the way. And he's wearing that red, and he was wearing that red back in 1 West. He used to wear that same red, which Apostle Tahar said goes back to of the Chaldees, man. Mesopotamia, he's gone back into that whole era of pre-Abraham. You know, Tehran, Abraham's father, he's conjuring back that spirit because those people, Abraham came out of that chosen line of Adam. You know what I mean? So Abraham's father came from that like they were of that chosen line, meaning the chosen line, because amongst the Adams, you know, you had the chosen line of Adam. Because all the people on the earth were Adamites, but like I said, in that test, They used to give out the soldiers test, sons of how many classes of people were on the earth during the time of Adam, sons of the Most High, sons of men, sons of the wicked. Now that means that Esau, okay, spiritually they were back there too. The people that were known, that people that later on would come back as Edomites were there. They were separated into a certain class of people. So that proves that even during the time of Adam, that Adam, the chosen line of Adam, they knew who the wicked were, man, back then. They knew. I mean, they were dark skinned with woolly hair, but Adam knew that, okay, them guys over, them people, the Most High told us to stay away from them people, man. Those people are wicked. They're the seed of the wicked, okay? And then the other people, we ain't supposed to deal with them either. Those are just heathens, man. You know? But then the chosen line of Adam, Abraham would have had to come out of that line. But Israel was always, when later on when we became Israelites, even then, Apostle of Ramla was going into it, how Israel was carrying little idols inside their pouches and bags and shit like that. Well, like today, they do it today. The cops, and a lot of these cops are Israelites, they have the hat, and inside the hat they got that thing, the prayer for police officers, Saint Michael, and all that shit. They got. Well,
their police, their cap is an 8-pointed.
Yeah.
What do you call it? What do you call that? Octagon.
Yeah.
Octagon, which is the opposite. Actually, you got an octagram, and then you have an octagon, which is a 8-sided square, which is like a square within a square. So you have, instead of having 4 sides, you have 8 sides. And that represents black and white, red and blue. You know, you can be bad or good. Yeah. You know? So I mean, it's all out there, man. See, this system is all set up based upon magic. And the true illuminated ones among the Illuminati, they worship those ancient gods, man. Why do you think they're fighting a war over there? Why do you think they're trying to save those people? The what's the name of that group? Yardizzy. Yardizzy, if I'm pronouncing it right, and it's going to be in the news. All right, those are those people that go back to Ur of the Chaldees, yeah, and Shinar, and ancient Babylon, and Iraq. All right. Now it says here to show you that the word Magi, which came out of Chaldea, or Ur of the Chaldees, when you look up the word Ur means flame or light, or something that's illuminated, right? Chaldees really means a place of magic. Because now if you go back to the word Magi in the Wikipedia, and you read further down the second paragraph, it says, pervasive throughout the Eastern Mediterranean and Western Asia until late antiquity and beyond, Magos, Magian or magician, was influenced by and eventually displaced Greek goes. The older word for a practitioner of magic. Did you hear that? The older word for a practitioner of magic to include astrology, alchemy. Alchemy, when you look up alchemy is to take a inferior metal and to turn it into gold. Okay? And people believe that you have